Well, it's been a while for a video since Bantam, and since Bantam, it's been in prep for 4th of July parade. And once at the parade, had my two flags in the back of the Jeep, was pretty good. But the very start of the parade, I knew my clutch was going to have an issue as we're lining up the Jeeps just because of telling by the speed. My Jeep was in low gear, first gear, and even with that, it was not low enough. Comparing me against all the new TJs, JKs, and JLs, I was going too fast, and I could tell that right away because I was constantly about 20 feet gap per vehicle in the parade lined up. We had two lanes wide of Jeeps. I think we had 49 Jeeps total in our first group. Second group, I'm not sure how many they had. 20 feet apart, and I kept catching up to the JK in front of me, his back bumper, constantly getting caught up to him. Like, yep, my gearing's too high. So yeah, I could ride the brake, but riding the brake, I just no. Don't want to lose brakes and I lose total brakes. It's like let's just ride the clutch. Ride the clutch, give it, feather it, and done it before. The two parades before did fine on other Jeeps I've had. So let's do it in this Jeep. I'll ride the clutch, or I'll get the back bumper, I'll stop, neutral it, pause, give me a 50-foot gap, and keep doing that constantly. But eventually it bite me too much, and pretty much I start feeling the clutch slip. And when I start slipping, our Jeep organizer for the Jeep Club was coming around doing a Facebook Live and her TJ, and she is right next to me pretty much, and so she paused the video, and I asked her, can I park in the center of the parade, since we have two lanes wide? In the center of the road, it's a 4-lane road. Can I park in the center? If I have an issue, I can just park there. No one behind me. I can keep up, go forward. There's 3 Jeeps in the middle, red, white, and blue, and then no one for a half mile of distance. I was like, I did it before, 2 years ago in the parade, no problem. But this year, the organizers of the parade, they said they want the center opened as much as possible for fire and rescue, since the fire trucks were in front of me and behind us. In case there's a fire in the city, they needed to leave. There wasn't, but still, rescue. So I couldn't go in the center, so fine, we'll go where I was. But right at the very intersection of where the whole parade starts, the crowd, the kids are all watching the parade, it slipped, and then it started to smoke. Like, okay, time to pull over, totally. I stopped there, shut the engine off, bystanders on the side, like, old Jeep, let's push them. I pushed it off the side, let the whole parade go by, and then parade's over. So I said, well, let's push this thing back to where I came from. Ugly Tuna, where we met, is about, I think, almost a mile from where I broke down at, and we just pushed it forward on the whole way back, and then started to do an incline. We still pushed the Jeep back to the trailer, and about halfway through, a XJ came by from Tennessee, not even one of our local Jeepers, just a lifted, modified XJ came by and pretty much offered me a tow. I didn't have a rope on me, so I forgot. I had my recovery gear in the truck, just not in the Jeep, but I had my winch, so pulled winch line out 20 feet, hooked to his hitch, towed me back to the truck, and then we loaded it up on the trailer. Now, loading him on the trailer, engine still runs, I just can't put in the gear. So I put the engine on, just having more voltage for that winch running, so it's better not drag my battery down, which was nice and helpful. But as we're loading it, Dad said to me, make me and your mother happy, sell the Jeep, plus help yourself financially too. I get about $10,860 some dollars a Jeep now. I constantly keep updated how much I have into it, keep track. It's like, fine, we'll sell it. So for the last 3 days now, since Saturday, so Sunday I posted on Marketplace. Today's Thursday, so it's been 4 days since posted. Listed for $10,000, so we hear our loss. So what? It's just a nice even number. Got two guys interested. They said we don't want the winch. That's fine. Knock off about $700 knock off. That's what retail is. I paid $600, so $200 profit on the winch. But still helps on the Jeep. They kind of fell through. No one. So now the Jeep sits here and trying to wonder what to do with it, as I'm still trying to sell it. I knocked it down to like $99,000. That's without the winches and without the 16-inch wheels I have on pallets. They're rare, so 100 quarter a piece. They're extra if you want them. Plus the heaters I have 2 Harrison heaters, 6-volt heaters for sale too. For my friends, I got half dibs on them, half profits. Still, no bites. So, comes to now, I have money access to the money to repair this thing. It's about $200 fix, a 2-day job, or wait 3 days in shipping, plus 2 days of working on it. So, what to do with it? I'm pulling the motor out. My end goal with the Jeep was, in 5 years from now, when I have more money, I want to EV swap this Jeep to electric, which means I'm going to delete the T90. I'm going to keep the T case because I want the lower range and 4-wheel drive, but delete the shifter because I don't want to clutch like this whole issue again. Plus, it's a custom clutch for electric motor, high torque, so I don't want to clutch at all. I want to do a direct drive to the T case. You can control the speed on the motor, so you don't need gears and shifting. And then to do a torque converter to the T case, then you have 4-wheel drive and your drivetrain. Simple. So the motor's right up here. This whole engine compartment is all batteries. Back here, I'm going to have auxiliary batteries as your spare battery in case this thing dies. You got to go somewhere real quick for a charge, go extra battery in the back. Or if your accessories for your winch and all your accessory use, so you're not going off the main battery. So that's my concept of ideas. I don't know price. I don't know how much torque I need. I don't know specs. What motor, what battery, what controller to get. I don't know. But from 2 years ago, thinking about doing this, it's about 10, 15K to do so. All right, all brand new stuff. Batteries, you can buy used batteries and make homemade stuff. If they're balanced right, they can last forever. I had drone batteries last me 6-7 years. Fun every day, pushing them to the limits. But you take good care of them, they'll last. Motors you can buy used and rebuild them, new bearings, and you're pretty much good. They're brushless. So, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I want to EV swap it, pull the motor out, pull it out once, call it good. I'm not going to put the Jeep on the road anyway, as it sits. If I was going to make it run again in 2 weeks, I'm not going to put it on the road until spring. Because tires, insurance, due in the spring. So I have time to work on it, make it electric, or fix the clutch, and just keep on driving as it sits. So pretty much as it sits now, I made a post just about an hour ago, and I asked guys, what is my motor worth? Just the motor itself and the T90, what's that worth? No one's giving me a straight answer. I said it runs. I got proof here in video. It still runs right now. All the parts for it. It's easily worth 300. No, it starter's about 200 starter. The distributor's 100. Coil, the wires, spark plugs, water pump, all the things I've added on. So that plus the block, and it's got 140 compression. Alternator. So yeah, it's over $500-600 just as I know. So I think just shy of $1,000 for the motor and the T90 and all my extra parts. If I'm gonna make it electric, I don't need all my T90s. I don't need my extra engine block and starters they all can sell. So 1,500 maybe pushing, which will cover half the battery, half the motor cost of an electric conversion. I don't know. I think at this point that says just fix your clutch. You can get more money for the Jeep if it runs only $200 fix. You'll get more money for it, and it runs. You can drive it for people and for yourself. And then just sitting in here for all winter long, wasting it away. So we are going to pull the motor out here soon, make a video of that, and replace that clutch. Spend the money. I have the money. Got access now. My other bank I have. So fix the clutch. We'll drive again. Still had it for sale, but we'll work on it as I have the goals for it. But with the electric conversion, I'm going to hold off still. Start figuring out game plans. I have extra T cases I have in the barn for mock-up and fits and what motor to use. So long run, I'll have that figured out. Oh, I have 10K. Let's do it now. But till then, new clutch. Let's drive. But still for sale. All my extra parts and grills. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a restoration shop. I'm not gonna be buying and selling Jeep parts. Well, some, but yeah, pretty much we're gonna fix the clutch, get it driving again. My mountain bike is for sale. I don't need to sell it, but again, my friend Corey Kendig said, everything I always buy, the next day it's always for sale. someone's willing to pay the money, hey, you can buy it, take it. If not, I'll keep it, keep using it. So, pretty much everything I own now is up for sale. Unless someone doesn't want to buy it, then I'll keep it. So, that's the point of that. So, I still want to buy a one wheel, which is like a electric skateboard with one tire in the middle. I want to buy one still, since the whole goal plan is my life is electric. The future, I did just buy a new phone, iPhone 12, 256 gig, which is plenty of storage for these YouTube channel videos. Again, I have my good camera, and then to get a better camera, better battery life, and unlimited data, so I can now stream and make live streams on the channel, watch videos, listen to music in the woods. Don't have to worry about a single thing. It is 5G as well, so it's gonna open up more opportunity. Yes, it's $80 a month, minus $10 for auto pay, so $70 a month. But helps me at work, helps me at home, helps me on my projects. So that's a good investment, I would say. The one wheel I still want. The bike I don't ride that much. The one wheel's about $1,200 to $1,500 to buy right now. I don't think the one wheel is still the best opportunity to buy right now, still, so I'm gonna hold off on that. So Jeep Focus, stress with the bike. I don't know, I'm lost. I'm just took a whole total break on this thing. If I do end up pulling the motor out, I do want to pull the dashboard off, as I thought about today at work. The dashboard does not remove. I mean, much as it isn't that hard to get to, but if I ever did EV swap the Jeep, I want the dash to be bolt on, bolt off, because being EV, you have so much electronics, so much wiring. You want ease of access to everything. So I don't want to do it now, but that's the goal plan: is pull the dashboard off, make it removable. And it still runs. Turn the key, fires up fine. I was gonna sell this fuel pump overheater I had. Spare fuel pump because I was gonna sell the Jeep, and now at this point I'm gonna keep the Jeep. So I had one guy wanted to buy it, not now. It's nice spare to have. I paid $10 for it. He says take 50 for it. It's like, yeah, I can make profit, but good luck finding an original. Like, he's trying to find original ones, hard to find. So I'll keep it. I built a lot more connection now with the Jeep, like 1-ton Gladiator. I got Holly. I got Mischief. I don't know. I got much more followers now. I follow, they follow back, so I have more contacts. So that helps. Yep. I don't know. Jeep community is nice. That's where all my friends are. Pretty much all my friends. I don't know. I'm lost. Just talking. That's all I do is talk. I don't know. I don't have the goal for being a millionaire anymore. As much as I still want my shop built, that paid off and such, and just be who I am. Have the vintage Jeep. My grandma showed me photos today of the early 1900s. My family, great grandfather, whatever, that age. All the vehicles I drove with the rumble seats in the back, all that. So it's just like, yep, those vehicles still run today, and they still last forever, and they're slow, but they'll last. Same as this thing. It's 20 years newer than those things, but it's still, this will outlast 4xe Wranglers and TJs, like especially TJs I had. TJs rot out within 10, 15 years. YJs have better lifespan. The CJs even have even more. The 2As, the MBs will last even more. So just the progression of the newer Jeeps just don't last. Like the 2021 Gladiators and such, they're already showing rust from the factory with only 5,000 miles on them. Yeah, they shouldn't rust that quick. So as much as I still want to keep it because it has that quality state of mind of back then, they made it last. They show they last, they don't rust as much. So I think I'm going to keep it. I keep saying back and forth, but financially and future and my life goals, I shall sell. But my passion, my enjoyments, what I enjoy, the friends I have, the community I have, I think I'm better off keeping it. EV swapping is the future. It's 80% cheaper on Philips, but you're spending that 10, 15K plus prototyping and creating and constant issues, R&D. That's time. So, yeah. I feel like to keep this Jeep, keep gathering parts up, and build another vehicle, another Jeep, fully custom, custom body panels, more, I don't know, just build a second Jeep under the same title, make that electric. Slowly build it. This Jeep's done. It just needs a clutch, new tires on it, fabric on the seats, hit the road. That's all it's left to do. And I'm about to give up now. No, let's finish it off and enjoy it. So, alright, let's call it here on the video. It's about a 15-minute video, 16 minutes. So, alright guys, thanks for listening, not watching really. So, yeah, probably gonna end up keeping the Jeep, but it's still for sale every day. It's for sale. But, alright.